Alright guys, so it's been a long while since I've done a review of my favorite shaving device. About a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, I found, quite simply, the best consumer product I'd ever bought. Philips Norelco's OneBlade. It's this hybrid razor, electric razor, sort of disposable cartridge type device, which is awesome. And the beauty of this device is it's a smooth, effortless, nick-free, worry-free shave. And with OneBlade, the more scruff or the more hair, if you had a full beard, it actually takes care of that a lot easier than if you just have a little bit of stubble. So today I'm gonna do, let's say, a long-term update of the OneBlade. I'm gonna show you the OneBlade Pro, and I'm gonna shave and show you how I use this, because it's not for every application and not for every person. So let's get started. All right, here's the OneBlade. Nice form factor, solid. If you hear that, it has these changeable cartridges, and each cartridge lasts for about 4 months with 2 to 3 shaves per week. So if you're an everyday type shaver, you'd probably split that in half, and each blade would, give you 2 months. So they come in these packs here. Here's a pack of 2, and it says right on the label, this is 8 months worth of shaving. Again, disclaimer, if you're shaving 2 to 3 times a week. And with OneBlade, guys, I really don't see you shaving more than 2 or 3 times a week. Let me show you the OneBlade Pro. Now this is the Pro edition. Very similar form factor, has the same replaceable heads, guys. But the benefit of this, a couple things. If you look here, there's a display here, digital display, that tells you it has 100% charge, which is nice. So you know when you're running out of charge. It has this nice base, sits in for charging and for displaying. It also has this comb attachment with about 10 different settings, and this allows you to shave your beard. Like, let's say if you just wanted to trim your beard or you want to trim your sideburns, and that's very nice. Nice sturdy feel to it. The OneBlade itself comes with a series of combs, like 3 combs that attach here. This, no digital display, but the price difference between the two, this is like a $75 unit. Sometimes you get it in the 60s to anywhere from $16 with a coupon on Amazon to $40 at a Target or a CVS. Personally, I like the OneBlade Pro to keep it home. There's also a feature though for travel, and one of the viewers told me about it and asked me about it, and I have to figure it out. There's a way to lock the unit, so when you are traveling and something hits that power button, you don't have a little vibrating action going off in your luggage, which is kind of embarrassing, right? Okay. So today I'm going to show you how I use OneBlade and why I love it so much. I have about a 4.5 day growth here. So I've got the workings of a nice old man's beard. Very coarse white stubble up here. It's starting to fill in nicely. And when you get, if you know anything about cartridge razors, the longer the hair, right? The longer your stubble, if you're starting getting into that beard, it's that first pass is a dangerous hard pass. I mean, it can be painful. It can be a painful pass. OneBlade is just magic here. So I'm going to show you. I will use OneBlade to get rid of hair like this quickly and easily for my first pass, or if I want like a shadow look, it'll give you a nice shadow look. And it's great because you don't have to worry about it nicking you up or cutting you. It's great at getting in areas, the tight areas under your nose, trimming on your sideburns. It's a perfect tool for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you, well, I'll use both, but they're essentially the same, but I'll use both for this. And I'll start on this side with the OneBlade, and I'll do the OneBlade Pro on the other side. And I'll show you how quickly my first pass is, or goes with this. All right, so here we go. Check this out, guys. Look at that. Another really cool thing about OneBlade is it gives you the ability to edge up and trim areas. So if you wanted to go with your goatee and you wanted to get really artistic with it, you can groom it up real nice. Look at that, nice edging. But today I'm going to get rid of the whole thing. Now with OneBlade, you want to go against the grain. And just look at how it, look at how it just got rid of that, all that hair, first pass. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but there are areas where there's some hair left. And that's because your hair can grow in many different directions. And the optimal use of OneBlade is against the grain. So if your hair in this area is growing this way, you're gonna have to work at trying to figure out how to get to it. And that's why I use this as a first pass, or as a quick, hey, I gotta run out the door, I have a little bit of a shadow, let me cut it down a little bit, or let me get to a stray hair or two that I might have missed in the shave. Love this tool. It's awesome, guys. Pain-free, nick-free, worry-free, edging. If I want to edge, want to trim that hair up on the side, it's a beautiful thing. Now I've got a little bit of the Billy D. Williams look going. I'm going to leave that on just because I can today. Let's go to the other side and I'll show you the Pro. Again, essentially the same device. Now it seems, or it sounds like the Pro is got a little bit more power going. So let's see. Okay guys, so irritation free, that's one thing. No irritation, no redness, no stinging, no cuts, no nicks, just an effective way of getting rid of hair. All right? And the other thing I haven't mentioned yet, no cream, no gel. No need. It actually works best, in my opinion, dry. So you see how fine that line can be? So let's get rid of this. Again, I have a pronounced Adam's apple. I don't even have to worry about it. The Billy D. Williams look. All right, now I'm going to get rid of the mustache, so I'm going to say goodbye to Billy D. Williams to show you another really cool feature of OneBlade. I've used this example many times to prove that it's just worry-free and nick-free. I'm going to shave this, I'm going to eliminate the mustache, and I'm going to shave all the areas around my lips, and I might just go over my lips. Watch this. You know how, for me at least, in the corners here, you miss because, let's face it, your lips are sensitive, and when you get that razor in there, you pull back a little bit. You don't want to cut up your lip, right? With OneBlade, there's no worry. So you can get to those little nooks and crannies. Quick, easy elimination for a first pass. The problem that you're gonna have if you're the type of guy that needs to go into an office and you need to be like
Skippy, spanky, skippy clean,
you're gonna need to do a second pass with a traditional razor, whether it's your double-edged razor or your cartridge razor. So I'm gonna show you how I do that with something I pulled out of my old vault, and it's the Gillette Sensor. This old two-bladed old razor. In fact, I've got a blade in there that's probably 10 years old, and it's been used. And I'm going to use this for my second pass. I'm going to call that my second and final pass, just to kind of clean up what the OneBlade left behind, and that is exactly how I use OneBlade. And then after this pass, if I've missed any spots, you could always hit it with the OneBlade to get rid of it with no irritation, guys. So let's do that. I'm gonna lather up. I'm gonna use my handy dandy retro 3D brush from my friends at the FM Brush Company. I want to thank them again for getting me this brush. It has a patented 2-tier layer of bristle. Right? So you have this tier here and the second tier. And that top tier also has a little pattern in there. And what I like about this brush is it applies the lather very thinly. But that 3D section of bristle really gets that lather into the beard. All right? So I'm going to apply this, paint the face, circular motions. And that feels good, guys. Feels good. Feel those bristles doing the work. Oh yeah. Painting a nice thin barrier of protection. And I like a thin application of the product because, especially on your second, third pass, because it really allows you to feel the face and see the face. You're not fighting foam. But for those foam snobs, if you use the side of the brush to apply your lather, you can lather it on the thicker side, which I'll do for you foam snobs. Like this brush because it gives you that ability. It gives you flexibility, guys. It's a flexible brush from the FM Brush Company. I'll leave a link in the description box to the FM Brush Company, as well as a company that sells their products, West Coast Shaving, where you can pick up this brush, or you can reach out to me and I could try to get you a brush. All right, love it. Now, when I was planning this video, I got real excited when I saw my sensor. I'll be honest with you, I haven't shaved with this in a while. All right, guys, since we've already done the first pass and we've done it against the grain, I'll stay with the form of a multi-pass shave, and I'll go for the second pass. I'm gonna go across the grain. This is gonna help because remember I said certain hairs grow in different directions? And if you're doing, normally if you're doing 3 passes, you're gonna do a pass with the grain, a pass against the grain, and then a pass across the grain. Well, that across the grain pass is that pass that will get those quirky hairs that are growing in all different directions. So let's do that. I'm gonna start with nice long strokes here, guys. Oh yeah. Light pressure. You hear that blade doing the work? Take your time, let the device do the work. No digging, you're shaving. Nice long controlled strokes, guys. I think when Gillette made the sensor, they perfected the man's shave. And then they got into all kinds of bells and whistles and gimmicks. No lights, no vibrations, just you and 2 blades. For a nice finish. Now, for you novices, right here I have the pronounced Adam's apple I referred to earlier. Now I have to worry. I have a real blade. A couple ways you can handle this. You can push the skin to the side and shave it, or you can swallow hard and hold it. And flatten out that Adam's apple and get to that area. But I'm feeling good, I'm feeling no pain. So now I've reduced the irritation of a traditional razor, the cartridge razor, to 1 pass, and the no irritation, no worry, no nicks, no frustration with my initial pass of OneBlade. And that's how I use OneBlade. The other thing about this, I had a viewer ask me how you clean this. Simple. This is a waterproof device. You could take it in the shower with you and shave in there. I know a lot of people like to do that. Run it underwater. You could take this cartridge out and run that underwater. Warm water does nicely. Let that dry out on a towel. And I'll do that for my OneBlade Pro as well. Oh, just a word on brush maintenance, which I haven't covered before. It's important that you maintain your brushes. They're a quality instrument. Like anything else, you want to take care of it. So I like to get all the lather out. I like to dry it off. And I like to let it sit on its side, so you can keep the water flowing out, or if you have a stand, and you'd let it hang this way. So the water isn't accumulating in the bottom of the brush head, it's actually draining and evaporating out. Because water can do some crazy things, right guys? So I want to thank my friends from the FM Brush Company for sending me this 3D brush. Ask me about it, guys, or look in the link below. So I want to thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go have some dinner and impress someone special, because I'm looking fine today. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and the XL. Take a look at this, guys. If you can pick one of these up, it's always nice to have in your vault, your den, whatever you call it. The Sensor XL was awesome. All right, I'll see you guys next time.
But remember,
Remember, keep
pushing!
play. I'm gonna go make dinner. I'll see you next time.